Okay, anybody? Oh, responses. So what do you think? Tell me your experience. What did you score? Who scored 50-50? All right, everybody got everything. I should have harder questions, right? All right, so let me show you how we did that very quickly. Are we
failed
together?
woefully.
You failed? You failed. Let me see. So 1 minute, okay? All right, sorry about that. All right. Okay, somebody failed woefully. That's all right. So let's see how we did that. Now, the first thing we did is that for this form, we selected to make it a quiz. And I'm sure Prosper will find this useful. I'm sure maybe Pastor will also find it useful. Selected to make it a quiz. And we want to release the grades immediately after submission, right? We mix the questions. We provided correct answers, right, at the end. You can decide not to provide correct answers so that if an exam is going to be repeating, people don't have to know the answers ahead of time. Then we have points. So we have the points for each question. We can decide to change the points for each question. For example, when we see this question, we click on the answer key, we select what the right answer is, we can select how many points that answer is, and go back. And we can even provide a feedback to the answer. Maybe you did well or something. And I'm sure you saw that feedback in the last question. I put a feedback in the last question. You'll probably also observe that we can put pictures, in there. We can actually put videos as well. For example, end of exam, maybe I want to add an introductory video from YouTube, right? I want to add an introductory video, and let me just Kenneth Igiri. Let me see where I'll find it. Yeah, interactive ideation session. I set that up, select. It's possible that maybe you have recorded a video how to do this exam. Yeah, you recorded a video that you want to you talk to them about, and maybe encourage them before they start the exam to be whatever. You put the video there and type something in there. They start the exam. In this will be section 1. You can put another section that says this is exam questions, right? So you tell them not to move to the next section until they have watched the video, etc. Put the exam questions. After that, you now close it out, and then maybe there's a survey at the end. So you can check out the survey at the end. Now, typically, you can actually preview this so that you see what it looks like. Let me see. You can see what it looks. Yeah, this is a preview button. Can you see that? So when I click the preview button, I can see what it looks like here. And over time, I can view the video and say.
In IT for about 15 years. I'm currently an enterprise architect with a company in Accra, Ghana. So I became something called a fellow of the Institute of Management Consultants.
Right. Okay, so you can have them watch this encouraging video and then go next. Answer the exam questions. Akufo-Addo. Next. This is the map of Ghana. Next. And Yaoundé. I know all the answers. So. Okay, let's misspell this one. Yande. 5 points. I've gotten 5 points. Then we get to rate our teachers, right? I like Mr. Kenneth is wonderful. Mr. Berry is neutral, Mr. Khan is bad, right? And commits, right? Then I view my score. I view all the scores, right? This is what I missed Yandi. Okay, this doesn't matter because this is a this is a rating, but I only used it to demonstrate the possibility of doing ratings. It is not probably a use case for exams, right? But you get the point. Then when I go back, I can, in my own view, I can see the responses. I can see those who failed and those who passed. Summary by individual. So number one scored 15 of 35 points, right? This is there's something we missed, right? We need to get the student's name, right? So after this, we have to have a section that has student details, right? Maybe you want to ask about their name. You want to ask about their student ID. And all these are compulsory questions. And you probably want to ask about their class. So that way, when they are responding, when you're looking at the response, you can see who is this, who is student number one, and then you see the answers they gave and the scores they had. You see that Google has marked the questions for you. And you notice this feedback type. Google has marked the questions for you and you have the answer. And you can set it up to have a maximum of 100 points if you want, and do whatever score you have. Okay? All right, we're at 5:02, so let's take a vote. Do we have time for one more demo on accounting, or can we close here? What do we think? Is our brains full? Wow, thank you.
Are we going to reconvene another time?
Well, we can choose to do so. We think we need more demos, right? Okay, yes.
I think so, and then maybe a practical section or something.
That's for us to practice, right? For we on the call to practice. Okay, that's a good idea. All right, Passport, thank you so much. Passport has to go to another meeting. Yeah, I appreciate your being here so much.